Hey guys, this is Matt Brunet, creator of Animation Lookback and Animax Reviews, and now it's time for another round of beautiful updates. Now, for this one in particular, I'll be updating more what I said last time in the last update video. So, consider this one an update to the last update video. You know, yo dog, I heard you like updates. Anyways, now the first thing that I want to talk about, and I'm sure you guys really want to know, is about the next animation look back, the best of stop motion. Now, the last time I mentioned that I started production, and in here I'll be mentioning more details about it. Well, we are here right now, so might as well get into it. So, as of right now, I'm actually halfway through the entire writing, and at this point, I actually have a good idea of where this part of the show is actually going. Now, the thing about Animation Look Back, the best of stop motion, I will only be talking about stop motion films. I will not be looking into stop motion TV shows or TV specials or whatever. It's just going to be stop motion films. Not necessarily stop motion animated films, but also non-animated films that uses stop motion. The way that I'm going to present it is going to be through mini biographies of certain significant stop motion artists. Now, of course, there's going to be stop motion artists like Henry Selick and Tim Burton, but I'm also going to be looking at Aardman Animations, Will Vinton, and even Ray Harryhausen. But that's not all. I'll also be looking at the first stop motion animated films, and I'll look at other stop motion animated films that are not connected to the artist or like the first stop motion per se, but they do have a significance like on their own, like Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's a good example that I can give out. Another thing that I want to mention about it is that this is going to be one of the biggest animation lookbacks that I've done so far. Not necessarily bigger than Disney, but it will be bigger than usual. Like, I'm predicting that it'll be about, like, 8 to 12 parts, maybe. This is because I am actually going to talk about, like, approximately 30 different films. So, this is going to be a big one. Don't ask me when is it going to be released. Again, I'm only halfway through the writing. I'll actually create a trailer for you guys when I'll be finished writing, just so you guys know where I'm at, essentially. Now, now that the news for Animation Look Back is done, it's time now that we celebrate! Yay! Okay, now the reason why I'm pretty much celebrating is because somewhere in May, I actually have reached my goal with the top 10 scariest Disney moments. Well, the first part has actually made it to 1 million views. So I actually finally got my first million viewed video. So, essentially, I just want to say thank you guys so much for this. I know some of you have been trying to support and help me reach this goal. Wow, I really couldn't, I just honestly couldn't believe it that I've actually reached this milestone, and I do have a video that has 1 million views. So, thank you guys so much. This is really awesome, and let's hope for more videos that reach 1 million in the future. Who knows? Also, another quick thing that I want to mention is something that I'm actually going to do very soon. Some of you have been suggesting me to do this, and I will actually be making a Patreon account. For those of you who don't know, Patreon is a little bit like Kickstarter in a way, but instead of like funding for one major project, it's made more for like independent artists or YouTubers like me. So I'll release more info about it soon. I'll be making a separate video about it, so you'll see. Like, just stick around and you'll see that I'll open my Patreon account, and you'll understand how it is when I'll release that video. I'll explain everything there. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is new products for sale in my shop. But there's actually a big thing that I want to talk about regarding my shop. In the last video, I mentioned that I made a new store where I moved from Spreadshirt to Zazzle as a hosting site in order to sell some t-shirts and knickknacks and stuff like that. But here's the thing. As time moved on, and like I'm trying to create more products and like t-shirts and stuff like that, I noticed something that I'm really not comfortable with. It's something about both me and you, and it's about money. It's not really much for me, but it's more for you guys. The reason why it is more for me is because every time I get a t-shirt or an item sold, I make like barely $1 in it. So I can't even make a profit off of that. Like that's not even considered profit. But it's not about money. It's not about me getting money. This is actually more about you guys. Now, the reason why it's more of a problem for you is because in my last shop, I was able to sell some t-shirts and stuff like that at a reasonable price, like around 17 bucks. But on Zazzle, like on the new store, I have to sell them for about like 25. That's like about 8 bucks more expensive just for like practically the same t-shirt. And like that's a huge problem. Like I barely make any profit and it's much more expensive for you guys for the same thing. So I decided this just doesn't make sense. So I decided to convert everything from the new shop back to the old shop. And in the old shop, I turned everything into the Animats gift shop. But when I did that, there are some sacrifices along the way. I did try to make like what I made new products there back into the old shop, but I couldn't get the Epic Mickey Files t-shirt due to copyright, and this time I tried. It actually didn't work. And also, there ain't gonna be Animat Seal of Approval and Seal of Garbage stickers because Spreadshirt doesn't make stickers yet. But I did send in a request, so we'll see. But some good news along the way. Now that I'm back on the old shop, I'm actually able to bring out new products for you guys. If you remember last time, I mentioned that I did a survey and I'm going to do new t-shirts and stuff like that. And well, now they're available for purchase. For now, you can actually go and get a What the Fridge t-shirt. And you can also get a t-shirt of Unleash Hungry Hungry Donald. And I even made some phone cases. Now, I decided I want to be more like diverse, and I started out with you can get some phone cases for the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 4, and you can also get some for the Samsung Galaxy S3 and S4, I think? I don't know, I'll make an annotation to correct myself if I'm wrong. By the way, that's another thing why I switched back from Zazzle to Spreadshirt, is because of the pricing on the phone cases. When I went to Spreadshirt, and when I made the products there, I'm able to sell them for like 15 bucks, like with my price and everything like that. But on Zazzle, I had to charge like around 50 bucks just for a phone case. 50 bucks? Seriously? That's like, that's the price of a freaking OtterBox. Like, seriously, dude. Like, honestly, I think it's better just to have 15 bucks. It's ridiculous what they do at Zazzle. They're a great site, they make great products, but for God's sakes, when it comes to handling prices, what the fridge are you thinking? But, anyways, but enough about, enough about me for a moment. There is something else that I want to mention, and this is a bit more of some sad news. This is not about me. This is about some people that I know, and some of which are even some good friends of mine. Now, as some of you may know, at the end of May, Blip has decided to downgrade. Now, some people are saying that this is just for the sake of downsizing or to cut down cost or something like that. It's not 100%, I'm not really sure. But anyways, the fact is that at the end of May, Blip decided to cut down the fat. And like I said, unfortunately, many of these people are actually some of my good friends and people that I know. And I have a list of examples for people. This includes Mikey Insanity, Casey, also known as Miss Nightmare, the Rosen Hacker, the RL King, Doggins, Spazmaster, the Blockbuster Chick, the Diva from Musical Hell, Sonic Guru, Morgan from Vaulting, and Jaime Tube. And this is just to name a few. There are tons of other people that have been removed. Even some, I've heard even some That Guy with the Glasses people are getting their Blip accounts gone. And honestly, I'm just shocked. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. I know what you're wondering. Is my Blip account going to be removed? Am I a part of this list? Well, fortunately, no. I still have my Blip account. I'll still be using it whenever YouTube doesn't want me to put my video there because of copyright. But no, I'm trying to mention this because of the others. And again, a lot of these are my good friends, like Morgan from Vaulting and Jaime Tude. But with that said, I will mention that there is a bit of a silver lining with this news. Although that, yes, there are some people who are going to stop making videos because of this, there are a few that are not going to give up. They're still going to make their shows. What's going to happen with them is that they're just going to be moving to another host site. There are a few that I know that are going to move to YouTube, but, like, they're kind of unsure because of the copyright and stuff like that. But I know a lot of others are just simply going to move to, like, Vimeo, Dailymotion, Springboard, and all that kind of stuff. So, we'll see how they're gonna go. And I wish all you guys who got your Blip accounts removed, good luck. I hope you still got the courage to go and make more videos. And a lot of these, by the way, a lot of these people are great video makers. Like, they make really good videos. I'll even put down a link below where you can go find them right now. I'll send you to their, like, Patreon accounts or their YouTube channels or Vimeo or whatever. You just go and see them. I'll put a link down there, and you can go and see them. But anyways, that's going to be it with the updates. And now it's time that I'm going to go do the Q&A. Now, as some of you guys know, the Q&A is pretty much where I answer 5 questions at the end of an update video, and this comes from either the YouTube channel, Twitter, or wherever. And pretty much what happens is, yeah, I just answer 5 questions. If your question doesn't get answered, well, better luck next time. You can always ask again. Don't worry about it. So let's begin. And this one is from Twitter, SimsMovieGirl, and she asks, what do you think of TPOM, and what do you expect the upcoming movie to be, not based on the show? Oh, the Penguins of Madagascar. Oh, okay. I was wondering, I was like, TPOM? It's like, what, the Phantom? No, it's the Penguins of Madagascar. So yeah, as some of you may know, if you heard the news, is that apparently DreamWorks decided to switch the release dates of Home and Penguins of Madagascar. So now Home is going to be released on March 2015, while Penguins of Madagascar will be out on November 2014. As for my opinion, I honestly don't really know, but I am going to keep an open mind to this. However, I think it could work, because I feel like I'm on the same scenario as Puss in Boots, because this is technically a spin-off movie. And with Puss in Boots, they really did it well. And, you know, as a fan of the Madagascar movies, I really love the first one. I find the 2 and 3 to be alright, not the best, but they're pretty good. It's gonna be interesting to see, what they're going to do with it. I'm pretty confident they're going to do a good job with the Penguins of Madagascar. I'm sure it'll have the same humor that I truly liked in the first. I guess we'll see, but I'm going to be more positive about it, but again, we'll see. Maybe it'll be good. Plus, it'll give me a good idea to how it's going to work with the Minions, since technically this is a spin-off that stars the comic reliefs, and it'll give me a good idea to know if the Minions movie is going to work as well. So yeah, hopefully that'll answer your question. Just going to move this one here, and let's go right here. And let's do more questions. There we go. And this comes from a YouTuber IDL Ill, or Illinois, or I have no idea. Anyways, when you are giving a movie a 3, 4, 7, and 8 out of 10 in your reviews, you are putting music from Sonic games. Does that mean you are a Sonic fan? I like Sonic, but I wouldn't really say that I'm a major fan of him. Like, I like playing the games. Like, the original Sega games, like Sonic and Sonic 2, those are awesome. I love playing those. They're really good. I even love, like, a few of the more, I wouldn't say recent, but, like, during the GameCube era, I did like playing with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like, I think that's the one where we're introduced to Shadow and maybe Rouge? I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me on it. You don't have to correct me. I'm not even sure if I'm right. But I wouldn't really say if I'm a major fan, really, because, you know, I don't really play much of the recent games. Although, I do like Sonic. I did watch some Sonic X during the time. I don't remember it being my favorite show, but I thought it was alright. You know, I thought it was a pretty good show, Sonic X. But other than that, I like the games. I like Sonic X. I like a few of the shows, but I wouldn't say that I'm a major fan. The most I would say that I'm a fan of Sonic would be Dr. Robotnik because Pingus. That's the most that I will say. Plus the fact that even with the 7 and 8, I actually used the victory theme of Sonic from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So I would be more of a Brawl fan than a Sonic fan, I would say. So yeah, that's all I could say. I would say I like Sonic, but I wouldn't say that I'm a major Sonic fan. So let's move on to... Alright, this is gonna come from YouTuber Snapey the Great, and he asked, what do you consider your favorite stop-motion animated film? Oh boy, that's a very good question, actually. That's kind of embarrassing, actually. Honestly, I'm making an animation look back all on stop motion, yet I haven't thought about my favorite stop-motion animated film. Hold on a second. Can I just check for reference? I would probably say Coraline. Coraline is a great movie. It has a more dark tone, highly imaginative film, and plus the fact, also interesting art style, and a great stop motion. I gotta say that it's great stop motion. A very fine work, a great example of Henry Selick's works, I will say. Even if he has only done 4, like that one was a really great film. I will say that I do enjoy, like many other stop motion films. The Nightmare Before Christmas, there's no denying, really awesome. Paranorman, really cool, I will admit. Also, that's another favorite of mine, actually. Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. That's another favorite. Oh, Chicken Run! What the fridge? I forgot Chicken Run. Okay, yeah, definitely. Never mind. Actually, Chicken Run. Never mind. I'm gonna change that. Chicken Run. Chicken Run is it would probably be my favorite. It has a fantastic story, as well as great animation. Definitely. Okay, yeah, definitely I'm gonna do Chicken Run. Wow, how could I forget Chicken Run? Seriously. Okay, so let's move on to another question. And this will come from, this is from, on Facebook, Lachlan Tomasini. Okay, and he asks, what do you say is worse, Bratz the movie or Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2? Oh, no contest. No contest at all. Bratz the movie, hands down the worst. Although Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 is a terrible film, and I do consider it one of the worst films I've seen, there is at least one good thing that I could say about it, and that the food animation is creative in terms of design, and it makes the film look colorful. But that's the only good thing I could say about it. Bratz the movie, on the other hand, there is absolutely nothing good I could say about it. I just could. The writing is like phenomenally bad. It's barely even a fantasy film because the logic doesn't even make sense. Like, everybody is a godforsaken moron. I don't even, like, it's to the point that they're like so stupid they're not even human. But oh my god, no. But nah, I gotta say, hands down, no matter what film I face, no matter what, Bratz the movie is the worst film I've ever seen, period. Like no matter what. Like, I'm not even sure if Bratz the movie would probably be even worse than Food Fight. I have not seen that animated film yet, but I'm sure Food Fight would seem more pleasant than Bratz the movie. My god. Ugh, such a terrible film. My god. It's bad when I would even watch Cloudy 2, like, rather than Bratz the movie. So, where are we up to? I'm gonna do... Okay, I'll do one more question, so... The Minion Rush ER. And he asks, "Hey, Animat, what's the music you use at the end results for your reviews?" Well, in a way, I kind of answered that, but not fully. Now, now, pretty much what I decided to do is that for each different number, I decide I'm gonna do like a different song. Now, the 3 to 4 is the Sonic Game Over theme. 5 to 6 is from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like, you know, when you're asked a question, like, this is the music that plays during. Then there is 7 out of 8, which is actually the Sonic Victory theme from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I don't know if I said that yet, but yeah, it's from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And 9 out of 10 is actually an orchestra version of the Victory theme from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Like, when you beat Classic Mode, and there's that little tune that's... Like, it's more of an orchestra version of that. So that's pretty much it. And by the way, I keep getting asked, like, what am I gonna do when I get an animated film that gets like a 2 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10? Technically, I didn't do it to Cloudy 2 because that's more of a special review, but the only thing I'm gonna say now is you'll see. I'm gonna keep that a surprise. Don't hype up. Don't think it's gonna be something spectacular. Just wait and see. Wait till it comes. I like keeping surprises, no matter what, even if it's small surprises. But anyways, that's going to be all for today, so keep watching, more great videos to come, and by the way, beware of the next classic review. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, the only thing I'll say to that is, tonight we dine in hell! But, also, yeah, so keep watching, go ahead and, go check out the new shop, and if you want, go get the new stuff that I have, like the What the Fridge t-shirt and the Unleash Hungry Hungry Donald, or the phone cases. Also, don't forget to check out the people who just lost their Blip account, and go support them. Like, it would be great to see if they would get a new audience, because some of them, actually all of them, really do deserve it. And that'll be all for now. So see you later, dudes.